I realize I got myself. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself.
Welcome back. It's me, issydelonn, here with another makeup tutorial. Today we're gonna do a Dess Dior inspired tutorial. If you want to see how I pulled this look together, please keep on watching. Yeah, I look crusty, but it's alright. It's okay. You gotta trust the process. But up first, I'm gonna use my Kiehl's moisturizer with SPF 30, and I'm gonna use this as my base to give me a smooth, moisturized base and get my skin prepped for makeup. Y'all know how I feel about this moisturizer. It gets the job done, and I recommend everybody to get their hands on this. Just kiss. I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin E face base. Really enjoy putting this on the skin. It just smooths out everything, and it smells really delicious too. I love it. Like, anytime I put this under my makeup, you could just never go wrong with Bobbi Brown. You really can't. Like, I haven't heard not one bad thing about this product. Every time I want to hear something bad about this product, so I don't buy it because it's really expensive. But it'd be worth it though, because she gets the job done. I even have her eyeliner. It doesn't really like last long to me, but I wear it just in case I have one of those days. You know, like when you wear heavy makeup and you don't got time to be doing all that extra washing and stuff when you get home. Like when you're on your like lazy makeup day, basically, like that's when I really just try and stay away from like heavy duty eyeliner. And I just go with the Bobbi Brown one because it's more light and it's easier to wash off versus my standard Wet n Wild break proof liner. I be going through hell with that liner because it'd be so hard to come out sometimes. But yeah, I put the Bobbi Brown all over my chin, my cheek, because this is the areas that the makeup, I want my makeup to like really stand out. And because I really accentuate my features on my cheek and my nose, my cheekbones here, all that stuff in my chin, I put the moisturizer there because the makeup is gonna grip there. It's also a moisturizer and a primer, so it's like a 2-in-1, but it's gonna grip there and the makeup is gonna stay. So anytime I put it here in the T-zone area, it just stays. Like, it does what it's supposed to do, and I love it. I recommend everybody get their hands on that stuff, okay? Get your hands on it, ASAP. Because we're doing a Dess Dior inspired tutorial, I'm not gonna go ham with my eyebrows like I usually do. Reason is because in this picture, the picture that I'm using for reference, Dess does not have on like a bold brow, a bold anything. So I want to try something new, which is what I don't usually do, is sticking to my natural brow shape and my natural brows. So I'm gonna try that today, and I'm gonna just try to accurately get this makeup look down because I want to challenge myself. I want to see what I could do, and yeah, let's do it. Let's get it on. Do you want to build a snowman? Let me put this away because I'm not about to spend another $35 breaking nothing. Yeah, we're back on duty call. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Superflex eyelash glue from, who's this from? Kiss. Yeah. I'm gonna use it from, it's not a she, it's a company. I'm gonna use that, and I'm just gonna set my eyebrows. And I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil in the shade dark brown, and I'm gonna use the spoolie side to set it. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do in a second. If I could just get the dry glue off. Okay, so yeah, let's get to it. I'm not gonna lie to you, as I'm like literally setting my eyebrows, I have little hairs here. We're gonna pluck them later, it's okay. Now they're both set. I'm gonna just let them dry. Okay, and once they're dry, I'm gonna get rid of the little hairs on my brow bone, and then we're gonna have a clean, fresh set of brows to work with. Brows are set, they're cleaned up, everything is precise. Now I'm just gonna go in with my NYX eyebrow liner. It's the brow tint pen in the shade Espresso, and we're gonna use that to create fake hair strokes. The reason being is because Dess does not have bold brows in the picture, so again, I'm going to replicate that, and hopefully it goes smooth. Cause child, I know my hands are steady, and I know I could draw, but baby, sometimes she be failing me. So I'm praying this goes great, cause I'll be damned if I look like a little idiot, ugly gal at the end of this video. This is going smooth, you know. Oh my god. Okay. I think I got it, y'all. Ooh, hold on, bro. Word to me, I was afraid. Look how smooth and precise. Okay. We got a little natural brow. I ate that. Like, yo, I'm gonna do natural brows from now on, here on out. All I had to do was trust the process, and guess what trusting got me? Natural brows. They really look good. I'm actually feeling them. Yeah, we're gonna do natural brows in the next video, yeah? Stay tuned. I'm gonna use Miss Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer in the shade Honey. I'm gonna use this to highlight under my eyebrows and make it my eyeshadow base and get it prepped for eyeshadow, because baby, you already know. This is a great base. You could never go wrong. I would never see you wronging. I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette, and I'm gonna be using the shade, I don't know what shade this is, but we're gonna use this rosy rose. Girl, is brown. We're gonna be using this round shade. It has like a red undertone, but we're gonna use that all over the lid, and it's the only eyeshadow we're gonna be using all over the lid. So let's get to it. When you put on eyeshadow, you really want to pat first and then blend it out. I'm just gonna pat the eyeshadow on. As you can see, like a lot of pigment gets on as soon as I pat it on. I didn't like blend anything in yet. So the more you pat, like the more pigment you pick up and you just pat, the more you'll have to work with when you blend it out, versus like going in and blending out, like it's too much time. It's too time consuming. So I just like to pat and then blend everything out when I'm done. So when I'm doing eyeshadow, I like to stay in this region, because when you start to blend out, eventually the colors will spread. So you don't want to have too messy of an eyelid and stuff. So I just like to stay in this corner, and then when everything is on, I start to blend everything out. So as you can see, which is what I'm about to do here, I'm just gonna tap off that extra excess that I had on my brush, and I'm just gonna start like literally just blending everything out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And as you can see, everything starts to effortlessly just move around in place as soon as I blend it out, because we already have all of that eyeshadow on there. So for anyone who's having trouble like putting on eyeshadow, I had to learn as I go, y'all. Like, this did not happen overnight, but I learned when I just pack on eyeshadow and then I blend it out after I'm done, that's when you really see like the magic really happen, versus you blending in, packing and blending, and then you have to keep going back in with more eyeshadow. Like, it's annoying. But if you do need more pigment, start in the center again, I say, or just pick up a little bit, tap off the excess, and then just go in where you need that extra coverage. But for me, I just like to go back in where I started and then work my way around. And if you are using a transition eyeshadow, use transition eyeshadow first and then go in with the actual eyeshadow pigment. But because this eyeshadow is not too dark, I'm just gonna go in and then work my way out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then we'll see how the look comes along. And I just took a clean blending brush to smooth out those lines, and I'm just basically going back and forth to really give my eyes that smooth transition. The thing is, I didn't put no transition shade, but like I said, if you do want to do that, you can, but you want to start with a transition shade first and then apply pigment. But let's say, for instance, you start with pigment, right? You're gonna get a lighter shade, lighter than the shade you use, and then you want to like fan it outwards. You want to start here, fan it outwards, and then just blend lightly and go back and forth, just like that. But like I said, because this eyeshadow is not too dark for me, I can get away with it. But it's always best to start with a transition shade and then just feather it out with the blending brush. Any blending brush could work, but this is just what I do, and this is what I've learned doing eyeshadow over the years. And it should look something like this when you are done. It should look something like this. I'm actually obsessed with how this looks right now. Like, y'all, I always draw in my eyebrows. I never ever have it as natural as this. Like, I actually went along and used my eyebrow shape, gave it a little bit of enhancement, but this is cute. Foundation, I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario foundation, this bad boy here. I'm gonna use the shade, I think the shade is 27W. It's a little dark, but you can't really tell because we're on camera, but it's a little dark for me, but I don't care. We can make it work. It's makeup. So I love this foundation. This is the only foundation I've been using ever since I bought it. A lot of people say it don't fit them, but baby, it fit me. He has the new concealers that came out, and I cannot wait to review that one, because I'm like, yo, if the foundation eats, 9 times out of 10, the concealer eats too. And it's self-setting, which is what I need, because not every time I want to use powder. So, yeah. I'm going to be using my BS small brush. This is a flat brush, and I'm going to be using this for foundation today. This Bristol is so good. Like, I don't buy stuff on Amazon when it comes to makeup, because I buy everything from like the source itself or at the drugstores. But these Amazon brushes have been eating. They're all I use for my face. It's all I use. You can get these on Amazon. They're on my storefront. They're really good. They're affordable. And I'm gonna use this to put on my foundation today. When I wear foundation, I do a little one. That's it. This is literally how much foundation I use. I don't know why this is not focusing. Sister gal, can we focus? Let me get out the camera. Okay, period. Yay, we see it. Okay, so that's what I use. I only do 1 drop. I could go in with more, but I like to build it up, because one thing about my skin freaks out when there's too much stuff going on. So I like to stay away from having too many products on my face as possible, because I will literally break out. Like, my skin does not like makeup. I feel like my skin has just been tolerating it because I've been treating it so well with skincare. But in general, babes, my face does not like all that extra stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna use a little bit, and then we're gonna spread all over the face. I know I look crazy, like you could tell the difference, but okay, shut up. Okay, so we're gonna use something new today. Why do I keep saying like, girl, get your vocabulary together. I'm okay. Okay, we're gonna be using the NARS concealer today. I've never used NARS. This is my first time. I'm in the shade Amande. I think that's how you pronounce it. Amande or Amande, I'm not sure. It's medium dark number 3, and it looks like this. I got the small one because I want to see how my skin reacts to it. I want to see how I look with it. So yeah, we're gonna test this baby out, see how she looks. This is how my face looks after I've blended everything out. Still looks crazy, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna contour / bronze my skin. I'm gonna use the shade, what shade was this? Sable. This is the last shade in the Born This Way concealer foundation concealer range. And I'm gonna use this to bring some warmth to my skin. So I'm gonna dab just a bit. I'm just gonna put a little bit because I don't want to do too much. And I really just want it to be subtle. I don't want it to be extra as hell. Like, I don't want to be too sun-kissed, but I want to look good enough just to bring some dimension back to my face. So far, I like the NARS concealer. It blended out really nicely, and I know it's a creamy concealer, and I noticed that it has like a very, very flattering finish. It doesn't clash too much. And I really like the finishing look. It really blends with the foundation, and like, so you know how sometimes when you mix formulas, products start to move and it looks muddy. I like how it just sits in its place when it's done. So I have time to work with the rest of my face, which is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna blend this contour / bronzer out, and then we're gonna see how it looks when it's all blended out. Gonna do something I've never done before, and that is putting some loose setting powder under my eyes to set my concealer. I've never done this, and I'm praying to God it goes well too, because baby, trying out new techniques, we're not friends. It's a hit or miss, but I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade medium deep 30, and we're gonna use this to set my concealer. I mean, she's okay, but we'll see. I love it. Cause why wasn't I doing this a long time ago? Like, child, I love it. Why wasn't I doing this a long time ago? I be seeing the girlies do this, you know, when they do their little makeup tutorials on TikTok, but I didn't think it was actually this good. Like, I'm like, nah, no way y'all capping, because the way my under eyes be creasing sometimes, I'm like, I'm not gonna try this, but I love it. I love it so far. I could just tell by the time I'm done with my face, it's gonna look spectacular. For blush, I'm gonna use the Bronze by Juvia's Place, this little palette here. I'm gonna use it as bronzer and blush to like melt everything together, because Dess does not have blush on in that picture. So I'm just gonna go with this and see if I could, you know, bring a little bit of a warmth back to my skin. I'm actually in love. Y'all, look, just watch. Like, sometimes Juvia is just, that lady just knows how to work a damn palette. Oh, Jesus, Father, have mercy. I like it. I love it. Splendid. Chocolates. Bronzed. Let me do my nose too, because we're not gonna put blush on the nose, but this is like blush and bronzer at the same time. Yeah. Tell her stop playing with you. Okay? I am in love. You know, I've never used this bronzer. I've never used it. Like, I think I used it once, but I don't think I liked how it looked on me the first time, because I was just starting to get to, you know, use bronzer. I really didn't know what to like do, but now I do know what to do with it. Child, this eats. Oh yeah, hell yeah. All right, going back in with my RCMA powder, my translucent, and I'm just gonna keep that white powder, and I'm gonna just keep it in the center to just give me that extra brightening, and to like do a little extra snatch on my nose. I'm just gonna keep it in this area so it can stay, and then I'm gonna set the rest of my face with setting powder to bring everything together. All right, to set my face, I'm gonna use the shade Medium Deep by Laura Mercier. I'm just gonna snatch my cheekbones and make them pop. And I like to use a lot of powder. And we're just gonna let it bake. We're just gonna let her bake. And I'm using my powder puff to do that. Normally I use my beauty blender, but baby, it's giving, I'm about to just abandon the whole beauty blender thing, because child, beauty blender who? Beauty blender who and where, what and why? Because baby, get you a powder puff, you'll be alright. And it's crazy because in my younger days, like when I used to watch my mom do her makeup, she always used a powder puff. And then everything, you know, digitals, all that stuff came into, you know, the trends changed. So like everybody started using a beauty blender because everybody used to use a powder puff. But baby, we need to stick to powder puffs till the end of time. Okay? Because, you know. And then we're gonna let it bake, and we're gonna let it sit there, and then we're gonna brush this all away when we're done. But I'm gonna move on to eyeliner, eyelashes, and then some gloss and some highlight. For the under eye, I'm gonna put that brown shade from the Zulu palette that we put on our eyes, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes. This is how it looks after I've applied the eyeshadow. Now you could tight line in the waterline with brown eyeliner, but because I'm satisfied with how it looks so far, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna apply mascara and we'll see how it looks. And that is the final look, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I look like a dancer straight out of the 80s or something. I paired it with some gold jewelry. If this thing would focus, it would be nice. Paired it with some gold jewelry from Amazon or Shein, whatever. And then I got my gold necklace, custom made. It says Issy on it. But yeah, I'm loving how my hair looks with this makeup. It looks really cute and cool. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Let me know what you guys think about this tutorial down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.